Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the Road to Glory, and this might be the final episode as well, for reasons I will discuss throughout this episode. So, as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, today we're going to be talking about my squad, the squad that I'm going to be ending the year with, and just talking about the squad on the club throughout the year and what we've ended with, and how much MT I reckon I've made throughout the entirety of the year. So I'm going to look at the best squad that I have available right now. Of course, we've got the two signature boys here in LeBron and Michael Jordan. We've got Shaq at the centre position. We've got Bob Pettit at the small forward position. And we've got AD at the power forward position. So we do have two people out of position, but Bob Pettit, only 6'3". That's not cheesy at all putting him there. LeBron at the one, I guess, is a little bit cheesy. But hey, the Lakers have come out and said he's going to be playing point guard for them next season. So I don't think that's too bad. And then off the benches here, we've got Paul George, Rudy Gay, Blake Griffin, KG Hakeem, KD, Lonzo, Giannis. And then in the club, we've got George Gervin, James Harden, Isaiah Thomas, Oscar Robertson, CP3, Derrick Rose, Anton Jameson, Jason Tatum, Tim Duncan, Tom Gugliotta, Dave Cowens, Cat, we've got Sabonis, Michael Finley. Like, this squad, this club is so stacked. We've got Derek Coleman, we've got all the Series 2 guys, we've got the This Day in History locker code for Shaq, we've got Kobe, Magic, Dr. J, LeBron. Oh, this squad is incredible. And this is the best lineup, in my opinion, that I can make from all the players in my squad. Let me know down below if there's anyone I should have in here that is not in here. So obviously you can't really get any better than these two guys right here. The centre position, you cannot get better than this Shaq. Power forward and small forward position, I guess you could have different players here. Like, you could have, of course, Michael Jordan at the 1, you could have Kobe at the 2, and then LeBron at the 3. But Bob Pettit is such an animal. I'm more than happy with him there. And AD is just an absolute god tier player. And of course we've got Blake and KG at the power forward position down here as well, that we could have there if we didn't want AD to be there. So what have we accomplished throughout the year? Well, I've come down to collections. Of course, we've got the two promotional cards at the start of the year. Nothing special there. We did, of course, lock in 1, 2, and 3, all 3 of the series sets for the 20th anniversary covers. And of course, that gave us the 3,000 tokens that we needed to go ahead and get those 2 limited cards. In terms of actual other cards, we've barely got any. This Day in History from the locker codes, we've got 11 out of the 27 that were available. Of course, the big one being Shaq here. So I guess that's good luck. Not really. We've just got over 1/3 of them. That's not great, and that shows how unlucky I was. The only ones that I actually used throughout the year, none of them. I think Shaq, maybe. I mean, these guys are out of contracts, but I think it's just because I have them on my bench. I don't ever remember using any of these guys. I doubt they've got any stats on them. They don't. So yeah, they were definitely just at the end of the bench and never actually saw the court. Moving on, we don't have any of these guys. We've got a couple of the flight school boys here. Isaiah Ryder, Andre Iguodala, and T-Mac. T-Mac is a very nice card. Used him before and then sold him, but we did buy him back. Triple D set. We've got Trevor Ariza, one of the best emeralds in the game. Chinese New Year, Zuchi, and Emmanuel Mudiay. Again, some nice emeralds. March Madness, Thel Bailey. What a god this card was when he came out as a Rubio. Diamond shoe on him. Definitely played way more than one game with this guy. As you can see there, I badged him out with 9 gold badges, including Limitless Range, Posterizer, Catch and Shoot. We made this guy into an absolute beast. 90 driving layup, 93 ball, 90 dunking across the board, 76 ball controls, pretty good. 83 shot contest, 82 block, not too bad, and nice speed on him as well. So as a Ruby, this is pretty much as good as it gets, which is why I have kept him. And I kept him just because he was one of my favourite players for quite a while this year. Come down to the throwback player of moments. We've got Anton Jameson, we've got Dave Cowens. Haven't used them yet, but I will. I bought them because they were super cheap. And then down here, we've got 2 of the other best Rubies in the game in Deshaun Stevenson and Marcus Smart. And that is pretty much all we've done in terms of collections. Of course, we come over here, we've got the NBA draft set locked in for the 500 tokens, which we did actually need to get that Michael Jordan. And we come over to the Ultimate set, we picked up these 2 guys for 3,000 MT each, just because that is how much they discard for. So we can't actually lose any MT on them. And if I do happen to get more MT and start filling out these other guys to get the other 750 tokens, we might do that. But I don't think that is going to happen. And that is the reason why this is probably going to be the last episode, because I don't think I can make any more moves with my squad unless I really do start to play the game hard, and that is not something that I really want to do at this point in the year. Coming down here, Player of the Month cards, we got all 6 of them. The first 6 months the game was out, and of course that reward was Galaxy Opal Isaiah Thomas, which sadly was an awful reward card. Used him for a couple of games, literally a couple of games, and that was it. He never saw the floor for me again. But out of these reward cards, I don't think it's kept the stats of them, which is sad. It hasn't. We've already got stats on Hakeem, but Michael Finley I used so much at the start of the year. He was a great card. Dr. J, absolutely fantastic. Diamond shoe and a diamond contract on him shows how much I used him. And the same situation with Hakeem the Dream. He was my starting centre for so long. Manu didn't really touch. Danisel didn't really touch. And the same situation for Larry Johnson. Didn't really touch him. And the other Pink Diamond rewards for the Player of the Month, we had, who was a reward card? Jason Williams. Didn't use him hardly at all, or at all really. He was a Player of the Month reward. And who else was? David Thompson was, and so was Wes Unseld. Wes Unseld I used for a bit. David Thompson, never used him. And I think they were the only rewards. I don't think there were anybody else that was. These guys are all from the token market, of course. Maurice Lucas was... No, he's Domination. He's not Player of the Month. He's Domination. And yeah, all these other guys were from the token board. And again, out of all of them, I don't think I used any of these guys too much. Dikembe Mutombo I used for a little bit. Grant Hill I used for a little bit. And that is pretty much it. Patrick Ewing was awful, and I put a diamond shoe on him. I put a 3-point shoe on him. What a waste. What an utter waste. And then these 2 boys that were only released the other day are fantastic. I've got a 3-point shoe on Gugliotta, but he's more than worth it. And of course, you can see here, like, Sabonis these days coming with 15 Hall of Fame badges compared to some of the ones that were released at the start of the game coming with only 5. So it just shows how mad that the game's evolution is throughout the month. We've come down to the Galaxy Opal rewards. We've got 9 Galaxy Opal rewards for the end of the year. That is pretty good. Bear in mind, I thought at the start of the game I was only going to have 1 or 2. I thought I'd definitely get the Isaiah Thomas one, and I didn't really think I'd get any of the others. But we've got George Gervin from Player of the Month. Sadly, a pretty lax card really. I played 5 games with him, but it just didn't really do much for me. Like, I guess he did in terms of stats, but he just didn't feel like anything special. Stats-wise, he is, of course, incredible, but he's just nothing crazy. Isaiah Thomas, I've already said, he's pretty much trash. Shaq is an utter god, an absolute god amongst men. 7'1" with a 93 3 ball, which gets boosted to a 97 with Mike D'Antoni as a coach. 88 ball control, again, gets boosted to 92 ball control. And then 99 acceleration and 94 speed, which gets boosted to 98. So that card is a joke. CP3, as already mentioned, pretty much useless, which sucks. Bob Pettit from the Galaxy Opal reward board. The best Galaxy Opal reward board player, in my opinion. 55 games with him, but again, I think I played more. And just fantastic card. An utterly, utterly brilliant card. 17 Hall of Fame badges, 16 gold. We've got the Kobe's on him as well. 99 open 3, 91 ball control, and 92 acceleration. If you have to get 1 Galaxy Opal from the board, definitely make it Bob Pettit. Rudy Gay coming from Player of the Month from this month. A very nice card, better than George Gervin by a mile. We've got a contested shot 3 shoe on this guy, boosting his passing accuracy, shot contest, and speed. And he is an absolutely brilliant card. Really nice release on him. We've got Blake Griffin coming from this Series 2 cover anniversary set as a reward. Haven't really used this card at all, but I've seen good things and I've heard good things as well. And in terms of stats, you can't really fault with him. I know he has a bit of a slow release, but I think he is just a great card. And that card art is fantastic. It looks awesome. And then we come down here and we got these 2 absolute gods. 30 Hall of Fame badges on the Signature Limited Michael Jordan. 31 Hall of Fame badges on the Signature Limited LeBron James. We've got a diamond contract on him. We haven't yet got one on MJ because I only got him a couple of days ago. But those 2 guys are just utterly, utterly insane. Of course, we completed all of these from doing domination throughout the year. And that is pretty much all we have in our squad. We've completed these other uniforms down here, but we don't have anything else there. Of course, we completed all of the throwback sets throughout the year. We completed all of the 2019 sets throughout the year. We didn't touch the heat checks, and we didn't really have any other moments. We've got a couple moments like the good sapphires, the good emeralds, and the good ruby cards, just because they're the ones that I like to use if I ever do run a proper budget squad. But the main squad I use is these guys, and they're utterly incredible. So yeah, let me know down below, guys, what you think of my squad. Now we are at the end of the year. Like I said, I don't think they're going to be releasing anything else. I think these deluxe packs might be the last ones, deluxe duos packs. They've completely crashed the market with these. Like, no card has any value now, apart from a few of them. And even if I could complete, say, this ultimate set and get another 750 tokens, whoever I get from the Galaxy Opal board, which would probably be James Worthy, he's not getting in this squad. Like, maybe he'd get into the squad over Blake, but I mean, I don't really need to spend any MT, any more MT really, because I have pretty much completed my team for the year. And of course, out of the collector levels, we managed to get up to 1,750. That is the highest we went this year. We got the 300,000 MT, and then we sold up everything. So we didn't go for C-Web, we didn't go for JR, and we didn't go for Giannis. So if you did, fair play to you, but I only got to 1,750 throughout the year. And then, of course, coming over to goals, we completed all 25 of these. And I think most people did, to be honest. They're all pretty straightforward. The only one that was a challenge was this completionist one. You have to go 12-0. You have to complete all the throwbacks, all of the 2019 collection, all of the anniversary collections, which is, of course, the one thing that cost 2 million MT. It cost me 2 million. If you want to do it now, it's about 1 million. So it's definitely worth doing if you do want to get those tokens. And then we come down to the token market here, my team rewards section. We've got 8 of the pink diamond reward cards. We've got 1 Galaxy Opal, which was, of course, Bob Pettit, which 3,000 people have taken him, and I believe that is the most out of any of the Galaxy Opals, and it is, so he's the most popular, and that's because he is the best. And of course, we've got the 2 Galaxy Opals from here. So throughout the year, we actually earned a lot of tokens. So we've got 2 of the signature limited ones, which comes in at 3,500 tokens, and we've got 1 of these, which is 750, and then we've got 8 of these, which is 150 tokens as well. So straight away, just from the limited ones, the Galaxy Opals and the Pink Diamond Rewards, that's 5,500 tokens. That is crazy. And then, of course, we've got the diamonds coming in at 60. That's 60, 10 of them, sorry. That's another 600. So throughout the year, we've earned over 6,000 tokens. That is ridiculous to think. I didn't even think of something like that. So we've got 6,000 tokens throughout the year. Of course, 3,000 of them came from the gold down here. So we actually made 3,000 tokens on our own, which is unreal. And this is the squad we have to show for it. And I'm super, super happy with that. I'm super happy with how I managed to end the year with such a good team. We didn't lock in MT early on. We didn't put all our MT in pink diamonds and diamonds. We waited until we could get the best of the best. And now we have the best of the best. So that's why I'm saying this might be the final episode. We might do it again if something comes out. If I get lucky in a locker code and I can sell up and get some money to get those ultimate players. And maybe if they do release some more players, who knows, I'll pick them up as well. But for now, guys, that is going to be it for the time being. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.